Hello, in this video I shall be discussing 5 topics. The first topic is CC and NP report. The full form of CC and NP is Cyber Capabilities and National Power Report. So this particular report about cyber capabilities of countries and national power regarding cyber capacities is given by IISS, that is International Institute for Strategic Studies. So this is the organization that gave this report. This is to look after the cyber ecosystem in countries. So the cyber ecosystem will have its impact on economic competition of that country and to what extent it will have that international security and in military affairs. So these three things will be considered regarding cyber security in countries. And this report is given under 7 categories. So all these categories will be pursued of the countries. So the 7 categories are strategy and doctrine. So what cyber strategy that country has got and what doctrine it has towards cyber things. And what is the role of cyber in governance and command and control of that country. And it is going to see the cyber intelligence capacity of that country and cyber empowerment in the country and cyber dependence. To what extent everything is dependent on cyber in that country. And it is going to see cyber security and resilience of that country, and it is going to also see that country in global leadership in cyberspace affairs. So has it taken any tasks to improve cyberspace things in the world? So global leadership in cyberspace affairs. It is also going to see offensive cyber capabilities. So offensive is where cyber crimes are taken place. So offensive cyber capabilities, how well it can be fighting back these cyber crimes, so that country. So everything regarding cyber is going to see by this cyber capabilities and national power report, and that's how it gives out a report about every country that is involved in this survey, and it is going to see all the countries in these 7 categories view. So this is a huge list about everything about cyber capability, which is very good to possess. The next topic is MWC 2021. That is Mobile World Congress 2021. This is held by an institute called GSMA, that is Global System for Mobile Communications. This is held in Barcelona and this has started in June 28, 2021. This is the world's biggest mobile event in 2021. And this is an annual trade show. Every year there will be this Mobile World Congress. In this annual trade show, there will be mobile network operators attending, and they will be showing their capacities and what else to be done. And this is attended by some major companies like Nokia, Sony, Facebook, Google and all. And this is basically oriented towards mobile communication industry. A major congress is this Mobile World Congress in the industry of mobile communications. The next topic is FUKUOKA Grand Prize 2021. FUKUOKA Grand Prize is given by Japan. So this prize is open to any person from all the Asian countries, and this is one part of this FUKUOKA prize. So there are 3 categories in FUKUOKA prizes. One is FUKUOKA Academic Prize, FUKUOKA Culture Prize and FUKUOKA Grand Prize. Now we are seeing this Grand Prize because an Indian got this FUKUOKA Grand Prize from Japan. He is Sainath, P. Sainath. He is a journalist from India, and he wrote a book called Everybody Loves a Good Drought. So for this book he got this FUKUOKA Grand Prize. So as we can see this is about drought. It means he is speaking something about farming and agriculture in India. So thus we can know this Grand Prize of FUKUOKA is given to a theme related to agriculture, that is investigating impoverished farming villages in India, listening to voices from rural people. So investigating these backward farming villages in India and how well we can listen to these rural people who are backward. So this is the theme that is considered for FUKUOKA Grand Prize to be given, and P. Sainath from India has got this FUKUOKA Grand Prize of Japan in 2021. The next topic is Racial Justice and Equality Report. Racial Justice and Equality Report is recently released by the United Nations. This is to dismantle systemic racism. We can see the growing systemic racism against black people, especially in Western countries. So to dismantle or to disengage this systemic racism, the United Nations released this report. So this is to give a report about the outrages and killing of these black people. So this comes in the wake of this death or murder of George Floyd by some US police officer called Michel. So he happened to kill George Floyd, a black boy. So because of that, the United Nations has decided to give out this report of racial justice and equality report. In this report, there are so many things, but three major points are there that the United Nations pointed out. That is dehumanization of the African descent. So these people from Africa are being dehumanized in countries, especially in US and all. So there is a huge tolerance for racial discrimination and violence in the world. So that is what we can see. This should not be there. We must be intolerant towards these violent attacks. And this also spoke about accountability and redress for victims. So how well these victims can be redressed. So what is the accountability that the governments have on them or towards these victims. So these are three major aspects that this report spoke, that is by the United Nations Racial Justice and Equality Report. The last topic for today is Sea Breeze 2021. Sea Breeze is nothing but it is the name of a military exercise that is held annually every year. And even this year it was held from June to July. June 28th it has started in 2021 and it was held for around 2 weeks. So the participants in Sea Breeze would be Ukraine and United States. So the main reason for Sea Breeze, the main agenda of this is to train the Ukrainian Navy. So this is a Ukrainian Navy training military exercise. And even plus 30 countries or NATO allies have also joined. North Atlantic Treaty Organization, countries involved with NATO have also joined this Sea Breeze. The main countries are Ukraine and the US. This is held in the Black Sea, that is in the southern Ukraine part. And in this the participants were 32 warships, 40 aircrafts, 5,000 troops and 18 special operations were taken up. So by all of this we can say that this is the largest military exercise, largest annual military exercise. Sea Breeze was set up in 1997. Since then every year this is taking place from 1997. This is to train Ukrainian Navy, in which United States and all the NATO allies will be joined. So this is held under the standards of North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and all the procedures of NATO will be followed in this Sea Breeze military exercise. This is held every year. So these are all the 5 topics for today, and thank you.